The Canadian Press.
In the hypothetical scenario that we presented to Canadians on the potential defeat, if it did occur, of the federal budget, what we found Canadians were divided. 49% would like to see an election immediately, and 42% would like to see the opposition parties invited to form a government, and the rest were unsure. But actually what is striking about the numbers are the regional differences. What we find is that Westerners are hot on going into an election if the budget is defeated, while Quebecers would like to see the opposition parties have a shot at forming the government in order to displace Stephen Harper. First of all, we know that the Conservatives tend to be stronger in Western Canada than in other regions. Also, they've done well in the last couple of elections, so it's not surprising if you're a Conservative voter, you probably would like to go back to fight another election and to fight the Liberals and the New Democrats. I think the other thing at play are kind of different views in regards to democratic renewal and democracy, where, you know, I think it would be fair to say that Westerners probably would be more prone to see big issues of the day go before the people, as opposed to dealing with what I'll say a coalition or an alternative government, which is completely legitimate, but it's just part of an older and more traditional paradigm. I think there are primarily two things at play. First of all, the Prime Minister's personal numbers and party numbers have gone down in the province of Quebec, so there's probably a greater appetite in that province to see an alternative. And second of all, we have to remember that in Quebec there's still a significant number of voters who are parking and supporting the Bloc Québécois. So they see a coalition government led by the Liberals as an opportunity to basically further advocate for Quebec and to kind of get a better deal than they're currently getting. So I think there are two things at play. First of all, what I'll say, the Prime Minister's weaker numbers, and second of all, that group of Quebec separatists and sovereigntists who wouldn't mind kind of dislodging the federal Conservatives and putting the Bloc in a position to exercise more influence and get more out of the government in Ottawa.
The Canadian Press.